Looking back at Dak Prescott throwing touchdowns, all of them this year, you can see a few things in his throwing mechanics that really benefited him. His feet. Look from the waist down, and you will see Dak Prescott utilizing, moving his feet, keeping his feet moving, and going through with his delivery of the ball. Perfect follow through there. Although he got hit, he knew he was going to get hit and stood tall in it. And right here, Dak Prescott, little swing pass into the right side of the field there. And you can see, shout out to Rico for that one. Nevertheless, if you look at Dak Prescott, pay attention to his feet. He's moving his feet more. He is throwing better with accuracy. Touch on the ball is there. And he just drops it right down inside on that play right there. Just smooth with it to C.D. Lamb. And, of course, C.D. Lamb had a monster year this year. And Dak Prescott, this pass right here probably be his best pass of the year to my guy, Turpin. They need to utilize him more on those type of routes, by the way. Dak Prescott put it right there on the number with him. And you can see the motion man. Pay attention to the motion man. Isolation, one-on-ones. And Dak is able to just drop that ball right down in there over the shoulder perfectly. Perfect. Right there on the numbers there. And we like seeing that. Especially this year, just his throwing mechanics been very, very spectacular, and always on the go with his feet and everything. You're gonna hear me say feet 1,000 times. You know, I remember hearing coaches say you throw more with your legs than anything, right? And if you can get those feet together, everything else will be 1,000. And look, drive foot is there, and just able to hit my guy 87 right on the scene. Great. Shout out to Two Live Craig. He was talking about the same thing about the delivery of the ball from Dak Prescott being on par, and on top of that, the feet, the 3x1, drops back, in rhythm, hit his target right there with that's a little rocker route, right? And he's able to rock him, get that ball inside, and C.D. Lamb do the rest, right? We like seeing this from Dak Prescott, and his growth aspect has just been crazy good. And when you look at his throws and everything, it's hard to find a bad one, especially on these touchdowns. On the move, always moving, his feet getting outside of the pocket, being a dangerous weapon on the outside, being able to be a mobile Dak Prescott. I think that this is another thing that we need to pay attention to. His ability to move and get out in space. And you're seeing that more and more. And look, that 3-step drop is everything, right? Put it right on the money for Cooks. Cooks been cooking down the stretch here, and I like seeing that. All right, so this is his first meeting against the Eagles here. And 87 been balling. 87, his second year, just been crazy good for us. And he's just been that safety secure blanket there. And Turpin as well. The short area quickness that kid got, and the speed and the power that he got off of his releases is just crazy. I'm surprised Cowboys, like I said, not utilizing using him more. And that's my guy Jalen Tolbert, first touchdown of the year. And Dak Prescott was able to keep it alive by utilizing and using his feet. And I'm telling y'all right now, man, Jalen Tolbert got some wiggle to him, man. He can get some separation. They just don't utilize and use him a lot. And look, 87 doing his thing all year long. Dak Prescott to 87. I mean, if you look at the order, C.D. Lamb, 87, then Cooks, that's what I would go with. Yeah. And Cooks, to me, been phenomenal, especially on those post routes, flag routes. He's been great on those. The verticals, you can still give it to, like I say, you can give it to my guy, Turpin. But this is right here, Michael Gallup, and this is one of the dopest catches I've seen from him this year for that deep pass right there from Dak Prescott. And, yeah, get there. Look at that 88 right there with the flag. This boy just so crazy at the top of his routes. So smooth with it, too. He can find the soft spots in the zone. Like, you can line him up on the outside or inside. You can motion him in the backfield. You can do 1,000 things with C.D. Lamb. And speaking of C.D. Lamb, you can pretty much play off of that when your team is kind of stagnant. Just put him on the end around. And CeeDee Lamb will find a space. If it's man-to-man, he will find a space. He's just that notorious in his routes, and I like seeing that. And that's why, Cowboys since week 5, they started using CD. Shoot. And of course, Rico in the flats here is similar play what they did against the Cards. Keep that playbook right there. Do you in the red zone. And Dak is throwing it across his body, across the field to my guy Brandin Cooks. That's where I like Cooks on. The deep overs, your drags, whether it's mid or deep. I think Cooks, that's where he cook. When you're talking about sending him on a vertical route, sometimes Dak get lost with that. But when it's a drag or when it's a deep over or is it one of those slants, even with Cooks, I think that's his stronger suit there. And, of course, CeeDee Lamb, he can run them all, too. He can flat out run them all, boy. And pay attention, always moving solid with his feet. Just keep moving his feet and staying active. Yeah. Dak Prescott base been spectacular this year. Watch the leg work. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the number 9. That's the dude that I want the Cowboys to start utilizing on those type of routes. He wear number 9. Send him on a 9, and that climbs the pocket and he finds his favorite target. Just see dangerous Lamb, bro. The way he's able to watch, That's 3-step, man. And he's in rhythm, man. He's in sync this year. And then he knows when to climb the pocket. Little shoulder shake right there and get it right to the tight end. Hey, Dak. That boy been dealing this year. Now his second game versus the Eagles, oh my, he carved those boys up. And this was against a phenomenal front. They got a great front. And the offensive line was able to keep things intact. And when they do that, if the offensive line can keep things intact, Dak Prescott going to continue to move, and he's going to find the openings. And he will carve you up. He can throw for 300 yards real easy if he got the protection up front. And, hey, even Gallup got him some on that. Yeah, carving those boys up. Little motion in the backfield, slant to my guy, CeeDee Lamb. It's amazing in this game. I thought for sure that the Cowboys would target Lamb more, but they kind of faded away and stopped targeting him. He was literally unstoppable in this game. And then you seen from there, my guy, Cooks is able to catch that ball there. Those are the type of routes I like Cooks on. Like I said, when not necessarily vertical routes, but on those drags or those posts or those slants or the overs, man, I like Cooks in that light. And Dak Prescott, hey, they finally getting on the same page, especially midway through the season. Cooks and Dak been cooking. And I would say this, though. I think Cooks had some type of slowdown in training camp. Not saying that this is an excuse, but I'm thinking that new system, new player, didn't get a chance to be on the same page as him. Now, Dak Prescott keeping the play alive, and he finds his favorite target again, number 88. Yeah, to the 20, to the 10. Let's dance on in. Yes. Let's CeeDee Lamb, the best combination, I believe, in these playoffs. Dak to CD. And here's Dak in shotgun here. Running back left hip. Climbs the pocket. Throws it to 3. Notice how 3 is catching these passes, right? These touchdowns. All of them been pretty much mirrored, right? The same. Yeah. And this trust play right there. Big trust. Back of the shoulder. Jalen Tolbert able to find the soft spots and get my guy Emmanuel Forbes on the wrong day. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah, there we go. And Dak Prescott just floats that thing in there, and he's able to capitalize off of it. And all offseason they've been working together. And they go 88 fighting, playing through the echoes of the whistle, getting that extra push up in there. Fight it through. That's what 88s do. Fight it through and get that score. Yeah. Shotgun, motion 3. Looks right. Enough time. Let's build the the great fort of Dallas, and he's able to find his favorite target. That's a lot of time, yeah. Yo, that's a lot of time. Good protection up front. Shout out to all of my guys, man. That offensive line being able to secure everything like that. And like I said, if you give the Cowboys space and opportunity, they will strike and they will score. Look at 3 again. Remember what I said on how he scored his touchdowns. Let's continue to make this possible. All in all, Dak Prescott improved this year. And I get it. A lot of people will say, hey, wait a minute, what do you think? It's his 8th season. What do you think? He's supposed to have been there. But I can say this, just looking at the West Coast system or the Tex Coast, I would just say more principles of West, it fits him like a glove. Salute to Mike McCarthy and salute to Brian Schottenheimer for finding a system that works for Dak Prescott. And that is the system that he's in now. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league because of it. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.